In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to debug logs trace flags in Salesforce. If you're troubleshooting unexpected behavior in Apex, flows, integrations, or validation rules, trace flags are your best friend. They tell Salesforce exactly whose activity to capture and at what level of detail, so you can read a precise log and pinpoint what's happening behind the scenes. Start by heading to the top right corner of Salesforce and clicking the gear icon. From there, select Open Advanced Setup. This takes you into the admin area where debugging tools live. On the left side, you'll see a search bar. Type debug logs, then select it from the results. This opens the debug logs page where you can view existing entries and create new ones when you need to capture fresh activity. Next, click New to create a new debug log entry. What you're really creating here is a trace flag, a small instruction that tells Salesforce who or what to watch and for how long. You'll see fields to select a traced entity type and an entity name. The entity type is who the log should follow, such as a specific user who will reproduce the issue, or a background process if you're analyzing automated activity. After choosing the type, pick the entity name that matches it, like the specific user account that will run the scenario you're testing. Set the start and expiration dates to define your logging window. Keep this window as short as practical. Short windows reduce noise, prevent unnecessary log volume, and limit performance overhead. Make sure the timing covers when you plan to reproduce the issue. If your org spans multiple time zones, double-check that the time aligns with when the activity will occur. Now, choose the debug levels. These control how much detail is recorded for categories like Apex code, database, and workflow. Higher levels capture more information, but can generate large logs. If you need deep insight, choose a more verbose level. If you only need a high-level view, select something lighter. A balanced approach is to increase detail only for the categories relevant to your issue. Finally, click Save, and there you go. Salesforce will begin capturing logs for the selected entity during your specified time window. Once the expiration time passes, logging automatically stops. If your logs become too large or noisy, consider reducing the verbosity next time or narrowing the time frame. And remember, keeping trace flags targeted helps you find answers faster without overwhelming the system. That's all. You now know how to set up trace flags for debug logs in Salesforce quickly, clearly, and confidently.